Social Work Month is such an important month, and I think it's a great opportunity for us to look at our profession. Social work is a vital profession that plays an essential role in helping people navigate just about everything that life can bring. Social workers are trained professionals who provide support, counseling, resources for individuals, families, communities. We just do a vast array of work. And we work in different settings: schools, hospitals, nonprofits, government agencies. And it's really all about improving the health and well-being about everyone, or for everyone that we serve. March is Social Work Awareness Month, and the theme this year is Break Barriers. And I'm really using this as an opportunity to highlight the important contributions of social workers and the work that we do on a regular basis to raise awareness, not just about the work we do, but even just the challenges of our profession, because we've grown, but we're still working through a lot of stigma and I think misconceptions about who we are and the work that we do. So all that said, my name is Amanda Fludd, the curator of this audacious project to bring you a social worker a day for hopefully the next 30 days. And joining me today is Dr. Bahiyya Baskerville, a licensed master social worker. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we're going to get right into it. So what does break barriers mean to you?
Oh, shoot. I feel like that means a lot. I think really in our field of study, in our field of work, is just really acknowledging diversity, in different cultures, different backgrounds. I mean, even now, so much with understanding and having other people understand certain areas, like with transgender that I currently work with. So I think breaking barriers is just really breaking down doors to give people that knowledge and information that is needed, but also connecting them to resources in the community.
As I hear you speak, like I picture this transaction. So it's like information going out and information coming in, right? To get you what you need or to get you to where you need to go. Now, Dr. Baskerville, you do a lot of work as well with chronic and persistent mental illness, and you really work on supporting their life through like med management, positive coping techniques. And I also know you do a lot of work with diversity and inclusion, empowerment, all that jazz, right? So you do a lot, as most social workers do, right? But we're also really good at like weaving it together and connecting the dots. So I would love to hear from you, from your perspective, a little bit more about your work and how you break barriers from your perspective.
Yeah, I feel like the work that I do is it could be very challenging. For one aspect is that I'm working with people that do have really chronic mental health concerns, but what I'm finding is that a lot of them are not really educated, especially coming from like a minority background or that perspective. I think so many feel that they're not receiving certain supports, or that a lot of times when they're speaking to clinicians, they cannot understand them because it's not someone from their background or has knowledge of their background. So a lot of times I think in my field, what I've been doing, in the place where I was at, really technically when I started working, there was no minority clinicians there. And I started raising that up because I felt like that's very important. We're working with people in the community that are like myself, and they don't have any representation there within the clinic. Yeah. So that was really like a struggle of mine. And now it's gotten a little bit better because they have incorporated, some minority clinicians, but they still have a long way to go. But with that being said, I find that a lot of the clients that I do work with that are minority, they feel a little bit more, I don't know, at ease to speak to me about their cultural background. So that's something that I always bring up in our meetings too. Like, something I would do is, ask them about their background. We have people from Trinidad or people from other cultures, and I feel like their experiences are the reason why a lot of times they react or respond to care the way that they do. So I think just bringing that understanding is like important to me. And that's something I just continue to work on.
And it's so important because sometimes we don't think about how important it is to see yourself in not in the work, but in the help that you're asking for, right? And for that person on the other side to understand you, I think it makes it so much easier to get to the actual problem, because we don't have to spend so much time, figuring out all those little nuances that make you you. And a lot of times not everybody's willing to take the time or have the time to understand that, and it can lead to a lot of issues like misdiagnosis or just like mistreating people at the end of
Yes, definitely. And that's something that, it's been a big challenge there for, a lot of individuals coming for services.
Absolutely. It's a barrier, right?
Yes, definitely.
That's why we're here, to remove it. As it is, it takes so much to just say you need help, but to want help and then come and have a negative experience, it can just disrupt that process for that person for so long. So I'm glad that you show up in that way for your clients. And I will shift gears a little and ask you, what is one thing that people find surprising about your work as a social worker?
I think some people find it surprising that I am a social worker. To start from there.
Break that down. Break that down.
Yeah. So I think that's, one issue there. And I think the other thing what surprises them is that we do so much in our field. I feel like when people think of social work, oftentimes they don't really think of us like linking people to the community, talking to their other providers, and really trying to bring in like a whole team of people to support them. So I think that goes unnoticed a lot in like how much of the work that we do behind the scenes.
Yes, we are like building bridges.
Yes.
Pulling it together. I absolutely agree with that. So, wonderful. Like in this short period of time, I feel like you've given us perspective in terms of what this work can look like and the work that we do for people. So thank you so much. And not just for your time, and really just how you advocate for your community, ensuring that people see themselves in their providers, and just like linking us together. If we have more of that, our world will be a dynamic place. We just need social workers everywhere.
Yeah, we definitely do. And I think just what you're doing right here is a good thing, because it's exposing like, the positives about what we do in our field, and it's bringing, I think, an understanding and really a knowledge to people so they can see, oh, this is what social work is about. It's huge.
It is. Absolutely. And I thank you for that acknowledgement, right? And, we salute you. We salute all the amazing social workers that are listening, and all that you guys do for the advancement of the profession, because we've certainly come a long, long way. So thank you. So again, my name is Amanda Fludd, and I thank you. And I thank you as well, Dr. Bahiyya Baskerville.
Thank you.
Congratulations for everything that you've done so far. And I can't wait to see what else you do for the profession.
Thank you. And thank you for helping me along the way. Support.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll make sure to share all of her information, because support goes a long way. Sometimes it's as simple as, just saying hello, or sharing something, or, just liking something. Like in this digital space, everything matters. So I appreciate everything that you guys can do to support a social worker, especially this month.
Thank you.